is indeed a matter of signing of electromechanical works contract achieved today is a marked in the implementation of Dasu Hydropower Project. It will procurement process of major works of the project. With the recitation from Holy Quran. For this, I would request
Dasu, ladies and gentlemen, is so critical into the overall context, our desire to have a cheap energy, to have a green energy, to have a friendly energy in Pakistan, and to alter the energy mix in Pakistan in favor of renewables, to do the both, to have the energy, to have the cheap energy. Dasu is the project is a phenomenon, not only a power project, because it takes care of the very critical need of Pakistan to have those resources very much needed to carry this purpose of having a hydel project or the regional energy in future. This is very critical to what we are likely to start in Jame Basha. This is the impact on what happens downstream Dasu. In the projects like the Bela, Ghazi Brotha, Chashma and Jiran. This has a great impact on the total energy production, what we will have through this Dasu. And this will produce energy which would phenomenally alter the energy mix in favor of renewables. So Dasu, all said and done, was very critical for the overall energy development plan of Pakistan. And there had been some hurdles, and I must put it on record that it's been the Ministry of Water and the World Bank especially, and all the ministries who helped us to cross that line and overcoming the issue of the very delayed acquisition of land. That stands resolved, and with today's functions over of an E&M contract having been signed, we have no reason to look back. We shall be putting in our best to make sure that this project is done as soon as possible. This was initially planned to be completed in February 2023. With this hold up for about over 2 years, we'll do our best to make sure that this doesn't go beyond our timelines of expectations, where we need to have a very major chunk of energy available to us on this. The hydro projects bird over 80% of them are the cost overrun, and 60% are essentially the time overruns. We understand the gestation period on these projects and the technicalities and complexities involved in completion of a project on time, let alone a country like ours where you have more issues of the socio-cultural issues and of course non-availability of data, and the process and procedure will take a little more time. But with the functional clause, with a very great help of a World Bank in terms of not only the finances, but in terms of the very able technical support to the project. And with the very able team I have it sit here, I'm very sure that we will be able to complete this project in as early as possible, and will stand tall in our commitment as an organization which we call Wapda, to make sure that Pakistan continues to move further in terms of having a cheap and reliable energy. I must put it on record that my teams have done a wonderful job in the last about 2 years. We've been able to add about 2,487 megawatt, which includes 969 of the Neelam Jhelum and Tribela 4, and then of course Kolan Gol. Tribela 4 has been, and of course, the landmark project in Pakistan, which we managed to complete with a complete help of the World Bank, both in terms of financial supports and also in terms of technical supports. And this goes much beyond the expectations of so far having saved the foreign exchange reserve of about 700 millions and produced a lot more energy than what was expected of Tribela 4. I can assure you that Wapda stands committed And our procedures and systems are very competitive. They are in place. We've been able to upgrade our human resource capability. We've been able to fine-tune the lacunas and caveats in our functioning mechanisms. And we are in much better positions to ensure and complete the project on the timeline which are conceived as a part of the project. My congratulations to GE for winning the project. And I'm very sure that with their able team what they have, they will be able to challenges which they faced recently in terms of the projects in Mangla and other places. I wish you all the luck, and I'd like to convey to you that you will have my support, you'll have support of my people, and you need to work together as a team with a civil work contractor and of course the consultants and employers. We are available on your beck and call anytime, and we'll be giving you full support to make sure that this E&M project, despite having 62 months of a period, is completed in much lesser time onto this one. I'd like to thank Excellency Ambassador France to be here this morning and Mr. Lianto to be here. And thank you, Secretary Ashraf, for being here as a chief guest. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and good luck to GE and good luck to the projects in Pakistan. Thank you very much.
For your kind remarks, project, Mr. Anwar Haque, to present a short presentation, project features and the contract of E&M.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning. I am going to give a short introduction of the project and the contract that we are going. Located on Indus, about 345 kilometers from Islamabad and 74 kilometers downstream. The installed capacity layout of the project. We are presently working on these two diversion tunnels. These two diversion tunnels we are working on. When these are completing, we will build a starter dam and downstream coffer dam. Water will be diverted through these two tunnels and we will start building our dam. The dam has 9 low-level outlets. There is two flushing tunnels, one on the left and one on the right bank. We are also shifting the existing KKH because it will be submerged when our reservoir. About 64 kilometers of KKH we are shifting to higher elevation. In addition to that, we are building on right bank a right bank access road for the villages that will be disconnected from the KKH. It is about 81 kilometers. The E&M contract that covers this powerhouse and switchyard area. The contract that we are going to sign today is for the electromechanical works. Originally, 7 bidders were pre-qualified for the work, out of which 4 have participated in the bidding process. GE Hydro and Power China Zhongnan Engineering are the successful bidder. The cost of this contract is about 52 billion rupees. This is the scope of work. 6 number Francis turbines, generator, main transformer, generator and station services will be provided by the contractor. 2 set of powerhouse cranes, control and protection equipment, 1 lot of 765 kV GAS and 6 units, 2 circuit of GAL and 765 kV takeoff switchyard equipment. This is our message to the contractor, that the contractor will complete the works within approved cost, stipulated period and observing highest standard of quality. Thank you very much.
Aijun Xu, the representative of GE and Power China, Zhongnan, offer his valuable remarks.
Honorable Federal Secretary of Resources and honorable afternoon. Today is a great day for us with the project. I am happy to speak on behalf of the consortium of GE and GE Power China that are here today. As you know, GE is a world energy leader that provides technology, solutions, services across the entire energy value chain from the point of generation to consumption. Today, GE-built technologies in Pakistan can generate the equivalent power needed to supply up to 30% of Pakistan's electricity. translating into about 11 gigawatts of power. GE brought the flagship 9HA gas turbines to the biggest province of Pakistan, Punjab, that put Pakistan on the world map for being the first country to adopt this technology in the region. GE Hydro Pakistan is, for GE Hydro, Pakistan is the most focused market in the entire MENAT region to provide best-in-class technology and solutions by leveraging our legacy in hydro turbines and generators that represent more than 25% of the total installed capacity worldwide. It is important to note that GE Hydro China has successfully completed many world-class projects, including the Three Gorges and Zhangjiang, which is the biggest unit output in the world in operation today. It is 4 times 800 megawatt Francis turbines with a runner diameter of 10 meters, weighing 450 tons. And now we are manufacturing the world's biggest turbine of the capacity 850 megawatts for a new project in China. Power China, Zhongnan, a subsidiary of Power China, has overpassed 70 years experience as an international engineering company. Power China Zhongnan is covering the business of hydro power, renewable energy, and municipal transportation and buildings. GE and Power China have done a lot of successful projects together, such as Sonat, the 6 times 400 megawatt, and Liachu, 3 times 400 megawatt in Vietnam, which is the biggest project in Southeast Asia. We all know that Dasu is a 2.2 gigawatt hydropower project with utmost importance for Pakistan's future clean and affordable power needs. We are honored that we will supply 360 times 6 Francis turbine generators that will, generator units and its auxiliaries, an area where we have continuously invested in R&D to invest turbine efficiency and develop specific product enhancements to improve machine performance. We are looking forward to working with Wapda again to execute this new project, Dasu, by providing our best-in-class technology and to be a long-term partner in building a new phase of hydroelectric power generation capacity for Pakistan. Signing contract agreement is the beginning of our cooperation. Together with the team, we will have only one common goal, together with Dasu company. This is to make Dasu a successful project. We will focus on the environment, health and safety of people, then we will make good quality and on-time delivery of the project. We are sure that with the support of the Dasu company, we will make a great project together. Wish you all a good and healthy day, and thank you very much.
Now I feel pleasure to request Mr. Ilango, Country Director, World Bank, to please offer his
guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's both my pleasure and privilege to be here and congratulate Wapda Mechanical Works contract. As the chairman noted, it's an important milestone. As he also acknowledged, there have been delays, and hopefully the pace at which the project construction and the installation of electromechanical works can be accelerated will help Pakistan to start generating cheaper green energy before too long. Last week, at an impressive ceremony, we heard from the Prime Minister as well as the Minister of Power and the Prime Minister's Special Assistant on Energy about Pakistan's aspirations to achieve 30% renewables without hydro by 2030. And if I recall, Mr. Nadim Babar said by 2030, if you add the hydro potential of Pakistan that can realistically come on stream, you're looking at nearly around 60% of Pakistan's energy mix coming from hydro, solar, and wind, which is great because this will displace the importation of costly thermal power or costly importation of costly fuel to Pakistan. So this will be a great boom to the longer-term sustainable growth trajectory of Pakistan as it takes forward in fulfilling its own obligations under the Paris Accord for allowing for greater smart growth, which is environmentally and climate friendly. My one message to Wapda and the contractors, as you continue to excel, I'd like you to pay close attention to occupational safety and health issues. I know that Dasu is being built in a very tough terrain, and these kind of accidents are to be expected. But given that there are lots of technologies today available, lots of ways in which work safety can be ensured, I only hope and pray that you would be able to reduce the number of accidents that happen at Dasu. And we've already reached a certain number, and we would like to see either stabilizing there or coming down as you proceed more into your construction. With that, let me once again wish the project all the best, and the World Bank is pleased to be part of this important development program, which is also a continuing commitment to Pakistan, having been associated with Turbella from 1969. And today we are doing Turbella 4 and 5 and Dasu 1, and look forward to Dasu 2 in the future. Thank you very much.
सामने देख
Request His Excellency Mr. Mark Bertie, Ambassador of France, grace the ceremony with his valuable remarks.
It's a great pleasure for me to witness the signing ceremony of the Dasu Hydropower Project, and you would perhaps wonder why I'm here, because after all it's General Electric and Power China. France has been involved in two ways in hydropower in this country, in Pakistan. Number one, by financing, and this is the role of the French Agency for Development, AFD, but it's not the point today. The other point is that now our company, Alstom, is part of General Electric, and a number of turbines that are provided by General Electric are made in France. I'm very happy to be here with you because I think this is an excellent example of international cooperation. We bring together the World Bank, Power China, General Electric, and Alstom, and others, and for an excellent cause. An excellent cause that is, number one, providing more power generation capacity to Pakistan at a time when this country needs this for its further development and for bringing basic services at a low cost to its citizens. So I think it's an excellent operation that we are doing today. The other thing is that, of course, with hydropower, we are really spot on. The targets that have been set in Paris in 2015 with the Paris Agreement to try and reduce the impact of GHGs on the climate, bringing down the GHG emissions so that we are going to have a real impact on climate change. And hydropower is precisely what they are doing. We have a goal in France, you have a goal in Pakistan, and the international community has a goal, is to produce clean energy. And this is exactly what Dasu Hydropower is going to do. We are hopefully going to contribute all together to alleviating the threats of an increasing temperature on the globe. And this is a major breakthrough. Equally, providing cheap and clean energy to the population of Pakistan is something that is deserved and that will help Pakistan moving forward. It's interesting to see that today Prime Minister Imran Khan is launching the Clean Green Pakistan Index, and I think it's a happy coincidence that we're witnessing. So to conclude, I would like to wish good luck to this project and to say that we are going to go further. We have more projects in the pipe for the benefit of Pakistan and of the world. Thank you very much.
And not very far, just a couple of months back in the ministry, on our mind. Rather, it made our night sleepless, thanks to Alango and Retd, because of this land acquisition issue. It was really a very stubborn issue, and it was pending for multiple reasons, one or the other. Not to blame anyone. But Alhamdulillah, with the concerted efforts of all the stakeholders, I must congratulate the project manager, Dasu Hydropower. Retd had been pestering me with all kind of mails and its impact by diluting by the Alango. We have made it that the land acquisition part is now over. I hope Chairman Wapda will definitely make it seamless by distributing and by ensuring that the compensation is paid well in time. Let me assure you, on the part of the ministry, that we will leave no stone unturned to make this project a success. Whatever we can do in our humble capacity, we will keep on contributing. And with the kind of dynamism the chairman has and his team has, Wapda, frankly, those who know Wapda since a couple of years back, now Wapda is quite different. It is rather proactive. Much proactive that the government cannot cope with the kind of requirements Wapda has been passing on to the ministry and to the government. Anyway, we will definitely try to come up to his expectation, and I wish all the stakeholders, the donors, the financiers, the executing team, the project team, best of luck. My only concern is that whatever the chairman has committed right here, I hope these timelines will be met and the executing agency will keep up the pace, and we need to do it on war footings. Thank you very much, and I wish best of luck to all those who are here and those who are right at the grassroots level. Thank you very much.